I'm so excited to introduce you to the place that the sanctuary will call home come September. I'm standing here in the Indianapolis Art Center, the cultural epicenter of Indy's prominent North Side neighborhood, Broad Ripple. The Indy Art Center sits just off the popular cross streets of College Avenue and Broad Ripple Avenue. And the Art Center mirrors and models in its aesthetic presentation what the sanctuary longs to model as a community: simplicity, diversity, beauty, and depth.
This has been a long journey for us. We received 24 no's before finally getting the yes that God had for us. And the more that we think about it, the more that we know that God was in the timing of this process. We get to gather every Sunday morning in the heart of one of Indy's most influential neighborhoods. It's an iconic space that's recognized by sinners, saints, and skeptics alike. And it's a place that we hope to call home for years to come.
The building is essentially one long rectangle. First-time guests will have the opportunity to park in a small lot in the front, which will give them direct access to our main entrance. Extensive street parking is also available. However, most people will park on the far east side of the building and will walk around the building to the main doors that will open to our main community space. It's here that we'll be able to converse and congregate both before and after gatherings. The gathering space opens up to a beautiful 200-seat auditorium. With an elevated stage and stadium seating, it's a wonderful space that we'll be able to gather in weekly for worship, prayer, and teaching. Around the hallway are some adult-only bathrooms that will be available for use before, during, and after our gatherings. On the back side of our community space is a hallway that will take you to Sanctuary Kids. We'll have 2 age groups here in these studio classrooms about halfway down, and the rest of our kids will be in the library, which will be divided up accordingly by age. There's also a family entrance where families can be dropped off to enter right where Sanctuary Kids check-in will take place. Family bathrooms will also be accessible here.
Beginning Sundays this fall, we'll host one gathering here at 10 a.m. with kids ministry provided. Our dream is to form and fashion a haven for broken people to practice the way of Jesus, to participate in community and permeate the world. The Arts Center also sits on 12 acres with extensive and beautiful outdoor venues, spaces that will be ideal for photo ops, family picnics, and church celebrations. We'll also host baptisms periodically outside on the North Side Terrace.
As we reflect on this journey, it really is a miracle that God has led us, this particular people, to this particular place for this particular cultural moment. God has placed the sanctuary literally in the center of a progressive post-Christian neighborhood to preach the good news, the gospel of Jesus Christ to people who desperately need to receive it. And so, to those of you who are far from Jesus or close to Jesus, to those of you with an extensive religious background or none at all, to those of you who are excited about the future of the church, and to those of you who are cynical or skeptical about the church, to all of you, we say, come and see. Come and see what God is doing inside the loop of Indianapolis. And come and see if the sanctuary is the haven that you've always longed for. The sanctuary, located in the Indianapolis Art Center. Welcome home.